be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot.
What's up? What's going on, my good people? Welcome or welcome back to Rhonda's Real Talk, where people come for the food, but they stick around for the conversation. Before we get into this food, I want to ask that you like, comment, and subscribe. All right, y'all, today I'm keeping things light and easy. I'm having a grilled chicken salad. So I'm going to start things off by seasoning my salad. I always season my salads, y'all, using a jalapeno garlic pepper. This is my seasoning company. If anybody is seeing this for the first time, low sodium. I will be restocked this month. I'll be restocked this month, so y'all look out for updates. You can also go to goodascanbe.co and join the mailing list too if you want to be notified first. Got that seasoned. Here's the dressing that I'm using. It's a dressing that I made. This is orange juice, lime juice, olive oil, jalapeno garlic pepper, a little salt, and date syrup. So it's tangy, it's sweet. And, you know, the most important thing, I know exactly what's in it. Because, you know, you look at the back of a dressing bottle, it's all kind of stuff in there. Let me see how that is. I think that's enough. First bite for y'all. Wow. I got some pepperoncinis. I love pepperoncinis on my sandwiches, my salads. Did I say what was in here already? I feel like I didn't. Grilled chicken, romaine lettuce, grape tomatoes, red onions, and pepper jack cheese. And this is just something that I meal prepped this week. So I came home, I had a meeting earlier, and I was like, I got time. I want to do a video. I'm so glad this was already prepped. It was just easy to set up. I love me a good salad, y'all. I have always been a salad girl. I was talking to Honey. I'm like, babe, let's go to Chuck E. Cheese to their salad bar. And I'm serious too. Like, I want to go on a date night or go get lunch at Chuck E. Cheese. I'm for real. Like, their salad bar, I love it. I haven't been in a long time, so hopefully things haven't changed. This jalapeno garlic pepper, y'all, is just so good on salad. Like, if you have it and you haven't topped your salads with it, please try it. Your next salad, please make sure you try it. Matter of fact, just make a salad so you can try it. Y'all, I just feel like I've never had any like major health concerns. I just feel like some of the most random stuff happens to me. I just really do. So I don't know if I ever told y'all this, but I have this thing called Raynaud's disease. And it's this thing where hot and cold items, like if I'm holding like a bag of ice or something that's frozen or an ice cube or whatever, it just hurts my fingertips. My fingertips turn red, like they swell up, like, and it doesn't even happen all the time, but it happens sometimes. Like I went to the doctor one time and they told me I had it. So of course I had to research. And at the time it was like 11% of the entire population has this. I'm like, this is so random. So anyway, I would say like 2 months ago, yo, I just started having like this like humming sensation. Not even sensation, it's a noise. I have a humming noise in my ear and it would like come and go. It would come and go. I would do certain movements, it would come, it would go, right? So it was annoying more than anything. It didn't bother anything. My balance or anything wasn't off, nothing like that. I didn't have headaches or nothing. So I told my primary care doctor when I went and got my physical. I got my physical in, last month in August. Told him about it. He checked out, everything, checked it. It was like no major health issues at all, nothing to be concerned about. He didn't refer me to an ENT or nothing, but I'm the kind of person, like, I just like to make sure that everything is straight, make sure everything is good. So I made an appointment with an ENT just for him to take a look at it, to see if there's any underlying issues, and what it's called is tinnitus or tetanus, tinnitus, whatever. I've heard it both ways. It can also affect people's hearing. Like people that have it, a big portion of them, experience some hearing loss. So let me go get it checked out. Get me a hearing test. And I haven't had a hearing test in a long time. Everything was fine. Thank God. And everything was fine when I saw the doctor too. He was like, everything is good. He was like, I've had ringing in my left ear, actually both of my ears for the last 20 years. It comes, it goes. He was like, yours might go away. So he was just like, it really just depends. He was like, but I don't see any major issues. He was like, if something changes with your balance or you feel like your hearing is off, just let me know. So y'all just feel like that's just so random. Because it's not like a large it's not a large percentage of the population that has tinnitus or tinnitus. And I'm like, just random stuff just be happening. He was telling me that, I think it's called the SCM, like this muscle running down our neck. He was saying that this side felt tighter than this side. Like a little tighter. And I was telling him, I'm like, you know what? All of this stuff didn't start happening until after I got my root canal. I got a root canal early this year. I think I told y'all that, but I got a root canal. And he was just like, it could have been something like during that time, like while you were getting the procedure or even afterwards, maybe something happened with the muscle. And he was like, that could be what's causing it. So I have started doing like some stretches and stuff like that. And it has gotten better. Like the humming is not as loud. So it is improving. So I'm hoping that it goes away. But also if not, it doesn't like disrupt my everyday life or anything like that. I just want to share that with y'all, like random stuff. And like the Raynaud's thing, the Raynaud's thing I was telling y'all about, like if something cold is in my hand or even something hot. I haven't really had issues with that lately. You know what I mean? Like It's been a while, but at one point I had it. I don't even know if it goes away or if it comes and goes, you know, depending on stress and stuff like that. But I haven't had issues with like my hands like turning red or like, you know, kind of swelling up a little bit, my fingertips. That hasn't happened to me in a while. And it usually would happen like in the grocery store. Salad was fire. Smash it. And just a simple salad, you know? Stick with me, y'all. I'm about to get into a topic from a guy. And I have so much emphasis on that because my audience is mostly women. And most of the emails and messages and topics I get are from women. So I'm happy to get a message from a guy. Before I get into this topic, if you have a topic, a situation, or a question that you'd like me to ask here on the channel, hit me up at rondasrealtalk@gmail.com or send me a DM on Instagram at rondasrealtalk. All right, so I got a message about a week ago from, let's just call him CJ. I got a message from CJ. And I told him that I was getting back in my YouTube bag. And I'm like, I'm going to ask the question on the channel because I really want to try to give some advice too. All right. So CJ hit me up about his last relationship. Him and this woman were together for 3 years. They've been broken up for a year now. He said that they broke up because he was gaming, lack of quality time. Like he wasn't planning dates. They weren't really going out like that. And then the final thing is that he said that, you know, he felt like the relationship was stale. So he found himself being inappropriate online. Now, what that means is he said that he was just interacting with women, saying things in the comment section, like flirting, but it never went beyond that. So he said there were no DMs. He never gave anybody his number. And CJ, I don't know about that. Like, it never turned into a DM, but you had several interactions with women in the comments. I don't see how it doesn't go beyond that, but that's what he told me. So anyway, and so fast forward a year later, he said he's worked on himself. He's been by himself. He hasn't dated anybody. He said that he really kind of just, you know, was been spending time with himself. And so I was asking him, I'm like, you know, okay, so why do you want her back? So he said, you know, he misses her company. She was special. She made his life easier. Those are his reasons. So he wants to know, should he step to this woman or should he let her be? As far as he knows, she's not with anybody. And, you know, he just wants to see if they can give it another go. So he wants to know my opinion about that. And I want to know y'all opinion about it too. So this is what I think. I don't know. I don't know that it's a good idea. Like some things just need to be what they are and be where they are. You know what I mean? Like maybe you and her got together and y'all did what y'all were supposed to do together. You know, a year has gone by. This woman hasn't reached out to you. Y'all have no mutual friends. Y'all, you know, nothing, like you haven't heard from her. This is what he told me. He hasn't heard from her. And I don't know. Sometimes you gotta let stuff go. And I'll say this too. You said you want her back because she made your life easier. But is that it? Is this about you or is it about the relationship? Are you going to make her life easier? Like you showed her a lot. You gave her a lot of reasons to not build with you, you know, not to have a relationship with you. Like you had time to be on the game, but you couldn't carve out time for y'all to spend together. You know what I mean? You didn't have to spend a whole bunch of money. Because that's not even what it's about. Like a lot of women don't even care about how much a date costs. It's the fact I just want women just want the effort. They just want you to put in effort and to show that this relationship, this connection means something to you and that nothing else matters for this next 2 hours, 3 hours. It's about you and I and us spending quality time together. That's what women care about. You know, being thoughtful, being consistent, being considerate and planning some dates. That's it. You ain't got to spend a whole bunch of money to do that. And that doesn't feel good that somebody is not planning dates, but you have all the time in the world to get on the game and you're connecting with other people. I don't even know if you was on there with other people, but maybe you were, but you have time for that, but not time. Because you can do both. You can have both. You can have a thing that you enjoy. There's nothing wrong with gaming at all. Like that is an amazing hobby. I think it's a great thing to do, a great outlet to do outside of, you know, your work and everything else you have going on. There's nothing wrong with that. But I do believe that balance is important. you still have to be able to, you can't lose sight of your relationship. And I'm saying you showed her a lot. You gave her a lot of reasons not to be with you. And not to mention, I wish I would have asked this. I don't even know if she knew about the flirting that was going on in the comments. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know. Unless you become a different person completely in a year, which is possible. You can make a lot of changes, a lot of strides in a year, sure. But it's just like, besides her making your life easier, and what does that even mean? You know, was she cooking for you? You know, was she looking out for you? You know, was she reminding you of certain things? Was she keeping you on track towards your goals? What was it that she was doing for you? But also, what can you do for her? Because if you can't answer that question on how you can take this woman, like really add to her life, I mean, truly add value to her life, then you should leave her alone. Like, do not disrupt that woman, because I'm sure you worked on yourself, and I'm sure she's been doing the same, you know, and everything doesn't have to be rekindled. You know, like, I get that it may feel like a gap or a void now that she's gone. And if you have been working on yourself, I'm sure you see the relationship and what you had through a way different lens now, you know, the wouldas, the couldas, and the shouldas. And unfortunately, sometimes you just don't get a second chance to show somebody what they really mean to you. You know, I don't know. I don't know that you shared enough with me that made me feel like, you know what, CJ, yeah, go get your girl back. I mean, you could always try. Like, I just feel like you showed her a lot, you know, and maybe this really boils down to, maybe there's more you have to share with me, but it's like, really, like, she made your life easy, but are you going to make hers easy too? Because I do believe that that's what partnership is about. Your partner should not just be constantly setting you back and bringing you down and bringing drama and conflict and, you know, this conflict that's just turning into this and that and now this and that, and things are unraveling constantly. It shouldn't be like that. I'm not saying you're not going to have issues, because that's just going to happen in a relationship. But yeah, are you making her life easy? Are you adding value? Are you supporting the things that she wants to do? Like, are you going to be consistent with taking this woman out on a date? That's not a big ask at all. That's something that is fairly easy. You know, we're all busy people, but carving, like I said, 2 hours of time out to take her out, what, twice a month? That's not a whole lot. You know, I don't know what you do for a living. Your career may be very demanding. But again, if you have time for gaming, then you have time to date. And also, too, let me ask you this, CJ. Do you want the relationship back, or do you like the idea of her? Do you like the idea of what she was in your life? You know, like, is that a possibility? Which could be. You know, when you get to a different place in life, you know, in a year, if you've, you know, peeled back some layers, you work through some things, let's say in therapy, and you start to think about your last relationship and what that person was, and how at the time maybe you weren't ready to receive certain things about her and what she was doing for you and who she was to you, and now you can receive it now. But, you know, maybe too little too late. Honestly, I'm a no for pursuing the relationship based on what you've told me at this point. I think that, you know, it's now time for you to just go off and take those things into the next relationship. You know, allow yourself to be open to a new connection potentially. But, you know, maybe she feels familiar. And again, it could be just the idea of who she was, you know, but maybe you need something totally different now for the version of you that you are. Because think about it. She also may be a totally different person. And can this version of you and the version that she is, would y'all even make sense right now? You may think so, because you can only go off of who she was. You don't know who she is now. You know what I mean? So I think it might be worth it for you to just go ahead and just move forward, be open to dating and finding a brand new connection, and just taking everything that you've learned from the past relationship, the things that you learned over the past year about yourself, take that into those new connections. You know what I mean? That's what I think. There was nothing that you said to me that made me feel like, yes, you need to go and get your girl. I didn't feel that way. And I'm just being honest. And I want y'all to drop down in the comments and give CJ what you think too. Because maybe I'm wrong. And I'm not saying that he can't be a different person. I'm not saying you can't pursue it. But I just feel like you showed that woman a lot. And would she even answer your call at this point? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure that she would. So that's my advice to you, CJ. I do wish you the best. Even if it ends up being with her. It could be her, it could be somebody else. And I just wish you the best in life in general. You know, everything you have going on, everything that you're a part of, everything you're doing, whatever that is. Because we didn't get into that, but I do wish you the best. So That's it, y'all. Make sure y'all meet me in the comments to chime in on the topic. And that's it, y'all. I appreciate y'all being here with me. Appreciate y'all watching. Make the best of the day. Be good to yourself, y'all. Peace.
I be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot.